Hello everybody, it's me, Dregobob. Welcome to another spooky video. In between big projects and the most disturbing YouTube channel series I've had going on for a little while now, I like to do YouTube videos like this. But, as is custom, the most liked comment left beneath this video will be featured at the beginning of the next video. To you at Stubbler, don't leave lit candles next to your blankets again! Now, to you artistic types, join my Discord server. At the end of today's video, I'll be featuring more wonderful art from the folks on my Discord server. And right now, we have a new art competition going on with a cash prize of $5. I know it's not a lot, but the prize will rise in due time. Now, if you're interested, you'll find a link to my Discord server down in the description below. See you there! Now, on to today's video topic. As you know, I've looked at Vibing Leaf in a past video, but this guy just keeps on surprising me with the lengths he'll go to unnerve and disturb. So today we'll be looking at one of his games. That's right, Vibing Leaf has actual horror games you can play. The game in question being Fun Game Pokemon, a free version of Pokemon that anyone can get for free. So that's their Pikachu. Right off the bat, you can easily tell something's amiss, but we're big boys. And I'm not paying Nintendo's prices for a Pokemon game. Come on. I mean, it's overkill at this point. Okay, back on track. So let's download this thing and dive right in. Opening the game, we're again greeted by Pikachu. Beside him, the start button and the title of the game. Free Real Pokemon. While Pikachu, who's sitting right next to the logo, says, Rail Fun! I don't think I need too much more convincing, and I probably already have a Trojan virus thanks to this, so I may as well see this through to the end. Clicking play, we're treated to a loud background ambience. It sounds almost like wind, the whirring of a machine, or the sound of the inside of a car as it speeds down a highway. The yellow screen fades out, treating us to more yellow, our main character, and a door. For simplicity, I'll be naming our MC Hunter, for reasons that will become obvious as the video goes on. Moving downwards in the room, we see Pikachu again, sitting in what seems to be the center of the room. Pikachu is very oddly proportioned, and his mouth seems to be where his neck should be. Interacting with him, we're treated to dialogue. Hey, what's... My name's Hotako, but call me H. Do you like animals? I like animals. They taste good. I make sure not to commit anything cruel. I make sure they're dead peaceful, then skin them, eat them. Tasty. I like animals. This conversation makes me hungry. Since you're trapped in the game, can you hunt me some animals? I'll share the food with you. I unlocked the door for you. I'm too lazy to get food, so go get them. Thanks. 2016 Otako quote. So, this isn't Pikachu, but instead something or someone named Hotako. Hotako likes animals. Hotako likes to eat animals. And judging by his words, we're trapped here in this game with Hotako and the animals outside. After we finished speaking, I also did a bit of researching in case Hotako was something from the real world. And he wasn't. Moving outside, we see the world is a strange, ruined, glitchy mess. The floor we walk on being some kind of weird, almost moldy-looking thing that's hard to describe. The house we just came out of also looks moldy and corrupted. That's not even scratching the surface, as the background is an ever-shifting glitch or error of some kind. Moving a little down the way and past a bend, we come across our second interactable character, who I'll call Dave. I mean, just look at that face. That's a Dave if I've ever seen one. Just like Otako, Dave speaks to us. I'll read out what he says now. Do you feel your skin? Doesn't it make you uncomfortable? Feeling trapped inside your skin? Dave says nothing else. Speaking to him again, this causes him to simply say the word pace, whatever that means. The world here is strange. The character is even stranger. Though Dave seems more lucid than Hotako somehow. Moving on, we walk a ways more. The world's strange ambience paired with the almost entrancing background almost felt comforting. But seeing a relatively normal character here only made it feel even more off-putting. Soon enough, we come across another being. In the overworld, they're depicted as a small, battery-looking thing that almost resembles a baby. Interacting with it leads us to our first hunt. I would call it a battle, but it hardly feels like one. The audio changes too. I'm unsure what instrument is playing, but it's deeply unsettling to hear. Paired with the darkness and the horrific malformed figure standing before us, the one comfort we have is the loaded weapon and the massive bar that says shoot right in front of us. Clicking shoot, we're treated to a compressed firing noise and the being before us, his body changing. Its head lolling to the side and its arm appearing as if it was splitting off from the rest of its body. And despite this, it doesn't attack. It just stares. Its hollow eye is almost looking sad. Clicking fire again, it appears we completely blow its head away. From here, we're given the option to skin the said creature. Its sprite disappears and we're met with a pile of blue mystery meat. Getting sent back to the overworld, the static is taken on a red, almost angry tone. In the corner, a smiling otaku image is cheering us on, while a counter lets us know there's only 2 more animals to hunt. And finally, we're shown another pathway to follow. Following it for a few twists and turns, we eventually come upon what looks to be a deep, dark pit. Interacting with it, it takes us to the second hunt of the game. It's here in a nightmarish black and red void. We meet something that looks remarkably similar to Charizard, only this one is massive. I'm unsure if its greater body is obscured by darkness, or if it's just a head, but the way it's baring its teeth doesn't inspire much confidence in me. Despite firing, it doesn't react. Its face's features becoming softer as it just stares. Firing again, its face becomes completely misshapen and mangled. Its face almost completely unrecognizable as what it once was. And as we fire once more, this shot is almost unbearably loud. And in the background, we hear what sounds like a creature groaning or gurgling out its final pained breath. The screen remains black until we skin our prize, and we're left with what looks to be a red skull. The tone that marks the ending of this fight is loud and booming, almost as if the very world itself is telling us what we're doing is wrong. Exiting back into the overworld, there's another path, and now we only need 1 more animal. Though, the further we go, the more the background changes to a white, almost heavenly void. Soon, in a wide open space, we discover the final animal, yet another strange, disfigured creature. Entering the final hunt, this is driven home even further. In appearance, it's a malformed black mass with 2 horns, a single eye, 1 arm, 1 leg, and a permanent monstrous smile spread across its face. I'm taken so off guard I even fire right off the bat. But instead of being disfigured or broken in any way, it seems to recoil from the shot. And even more surprisingly, it speaks to us in between each painful volley from our weapon. Sometimes I wonder. I'm not sure if you feel like you're a good person or feel like people are talking back behind you. But it's okay. You still deserve better, and you should always take care of yourself no matter what. You won't please everyone no matter what you do. And that's okay. We will eventually have to accept it at some point. You should always take care of yourself and love yourself. I love you, my friend. And please, love yourself. If you haven't already, start taking care of yourself and look out for yourself. I know some people haven't started yet. Take your time. Proud. As I gaze at what remains of our final hunt, I can't help but feel wrong about all of this. If it wasn't clear already, these NPCs seem to have a higher form of intelligence, as seen with Hotako, Dave, and now this black mass that I'll name Proud. Proud, unlike the other animals, makes you wonder. Could they and the others we met along the way be trapped in this game with us? Though, I do think it's somewhat unlikely considering the content of what Proud told us. Though, we're not finished yet. We still have to deliver our haul back to Hotako. Though all this still does feel very wrong, backtracking our way through the overworld, the glitchy background is now mostly black, splotches of blue static occasionally cascading across the background. We also meet Dave a final time, who calls us a monster for what we've done. You're a monster. You killed him. For what? The yellow thing? Returning to Otaku's home, we enter, treated to the same mustard yellow background from which we came. In the center of the room is Hotako. I'm sure he'll be overjoyed to have his meal. Though, I'm a bit concerned for what they could taste like, considering the dubious at best appearance of the meats we've acquired.
3 meats. Delicious looking. Thank you for this delicious meal. I want you to now hand them over. I hope they pass peacefully. Thanks for the help, Mr.
Hashtag player username.
Now that it's time to dine and shine. I go get the tables and prepare up the food. Can't thank you enough. And I am proud of you, son. With lots of love. Love you. Ha! Time to dine with Papa Hotako now. Thank.
2016 Hotako quote. It's from here we're treated to the ending of our game. Before us, a well-cooked meal fit for a king. Above it, the text says, dine. Of course, the full feeling I received from such a hearty meal is tainted, knowing what I had to do to get it. To my eagle-eyed viewers, you likely saw another option box saying, refuse in the corner of the screen. Let's go back in time a bit to when we had that option, and choose it. I'm sure Hotako won't be upset with our decision. As it would seem, Hotako isn't happy, and we're brought into another hunt. That this time seems as if it will be an actual fight. Like this, Hotako is actually rather imposing. Definitely looks like he stands taller than the player, and his eyes and mouth only serve to unnerve and terrorize the person playing the game. The miscellaneous stains on his lower mouth telling of his past meals. Clicking shoot, we blast a part of Otaku's cheek out. He doesn't move, nor does he flinch. He just laughs. Text reading doesn't even work flashing on the screen. In the top left corner of the screen, more text reading, unflare play detected appears. All we can do now is fight. And as expected, it doesn't go well. And soon enough, we're transported to another area, simply named the Black Hole. Sitting here for a bit, Hotako returns, his face distorted and terrifying before he finally speaks to us.
What was it for, then? What logic is this? You come to my game, and play it, only to betray me? I'm not approving of you, player. Certified uncool. You try to shoot me? You shall be sent to the Black Hole room. There's what for you now.
From here, we fade in and out of black. Now we're trapped in the void of the Black Hole room. A locked door in front of us, and a seemingly endless sea of black all around us. Walking around a bit, it's not hard to discover one of the two things here. It's that Charizard-looking thing. Instead of being plunged into a fight, we can instead interact and speak to it, which it gives us some more info on the world, and for once, an actual name that I haven't come up with. Hey, I'm Chandel. The red thing you killed just earlier. You're trapped in here too? So sorry. We're all trapped in this game for some reason. Nothing to do. We're waiting for an update to be able to escape. I feel bad for the other guys. So sorry for the blue thing. Even though I don't know what it is, we're not sentient. We can't say we are, as it's under the rules, otherwise this game would erase us. But please, please, for the onion, come on! Find where to its... We would appreciate your help a lot, but we can't. Dialogue blocked. Dialogue blocked. Dialogue blocked. And with that, Chandler disappears. Likely deleted from the game, just as he said he would be. As I thought earlier, the NPCs within this game are sentient, alive, and trapped here just like us. It also seems some of them can and can't exert more of their will over the world than others, as we've seen with Hotako and Proud. Where the blue thing and Proud are, I have no clue, but there's one more thing that you can find in the black hole void room thing. A strange drawing of what looks to be some kind of malformed person with lines drawn across their face, or drawn so that they're peering through blinds at something. I'm unsure what purpose it serves, but it's disturbing nonetheless. In the void, there's nothing else. We're soft-locked. The door remains permanently locked, and all we can do is reset or close the game. As it seems, this game is ruled over by Hotako, who out of everyone here seems to have the most control over the world itself. Hotako also seems to hunt the other trapped people here for sport. It's obvious that being hunted doesn't outright end a person, considering Chandler was trapped in the black hole with us. However, if they say or do things that are out of NPC character, they are deleted. It's likely Proud and the blue thing met the same fate, or are now somewhere else entirely. Besides that, we have no real info on how or why our character is in this game. Like many of Vibing Leaf's creations, it seems the story behind this horror is well hidden, still in the works, or this is all there will ever be. And with that, it's time for the outro! Here you can see with some of the amazing artists from my Discord server. If you'd like your art to be featured here someday, feel free to join! I'm also going to start making some high quality horror game videos soon, so stay tuned for those too. I'm Dregobob, hoping you're having a wonderful dare night wherever you are. Bye bye!
It's me, Papa Hotako. I needs me a brand new chicken sandwich. I ate it up the last one, and you gotta get me another one. 2016 Hotako quote. Also subscribe to Dregobob Hotako quote.